Hello again. We're back. We're back for community Q&A with Sean and Mars.
It's me.
What's up?
It's Mars.
Yeah.
I'm back. What's up?
what's like an NES like fighting things. So yeah, we're back. This one we're just here to answer questions. So come hang out. We're just gonna answer some questions about the game, and some fun stuff. Maybe how about I don't like green beans.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about green beans.
Yeah, which we were just discussing before.
Sean hates green beans, apparently.
We're talking about that before we go live. It's like, yeah, I don't really like green beans. And just a little conversation there. Yeah. So the goal here is kind of like if you have a question about the game, new player, old player, confused about something, we're here to help.
Yeah.
Mars has been in this community since like day one, pretty much. I do the trouble tickets here at Codename for Idle Champions, so we're both really, really well versed with the game, and have a big wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, I started September 22nd, 2017, and I've been here every day. So yeah, I kind of know a few things about Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms.
All right,
you could say that, if you wanted to, you could say that.
Yeah. I got a job here, so that's how I started playing. Yeah. So if you have a question, please put big bold letters "question" in front of your question.
Yes.
And that way, our lovely mod Martin, MMS,
the other M,
yeah, MSM, SMM.
No.
It doesn't work like M&M, right? So, yeah. So
M&Ms,
yeah,
with an S.
Yeah, we're pluralized.
Anyway.
Yeah.
But thank you, Martin.
Yes, thank you, Martin, as always. He's gotten all your questions. We're gonna answer them. So, yeah, I haven't really picked an adventure yet. Do I want to play yet? So,
do a Dungeon Master variant.
Oh, okay, I know what I'm doing then. We're doing Team Matt.
Show off the fun stuff.
We're doing Team Matt.
Yes.
Oh my god,
it's so funny.
He just comes out flying. Oh my god. All right, let's see.
I mean, this is what it's like in the show. Have you seen like the clips of Tiamat from the show?
I watched 5 minutes of the cartoon, and I could not.
It's so
watch more.
funny. No, I love it. I love that it's so bad and cringy. Like it's charming to me. I genuinely enjoy it because of that. But Tiamat, evil goddess of dragons, shows up out of nowhere like a random encounter. like you're ambushed by a goblin in the road. You're ambushed by Tiamat.
Just ambushed by Tiamat.
It's hilarious.
Words of encouragement as well. All right. Okay. Yeah, let's build a formation in this wacky wild one. So we need healing.
Oh yeah. Shields are great for this.
Area 1. We probably don't really need healing, but I'll use.
Yeah, so Tiamat will zap 90% of your health unless you have a temp HP shield.
Okay. And
which is why Dungeon Master just provides a temp HP shield every area.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So,
like whether that's enough, I don't know. Maybe Calliope is useful here too. I don't know, but hopefully DM can handle it on his own.
I know. Turiel. Yeah, let's do Turiel actually. And then we can do Donar in our spot here.
All right. While he's figuring that out, I'm going to start with questions.
Yeah.
All right. So J-Dog,
oh my god.
have there been a significant number of new player accounts created in the last few weeks and months? Probably.
Yeah. That's not information we could share if we had it.
Yeah.
So
I don't have numbers, but I would guess, just given like the number of like new chatters that I've been seeing, even just today, and knowing that all the hype about Dungeon Master probably has been a significant amount.
Who do I DPS with this, man?
Irian bringing up a question from a little discussion that was happening on my own Discord, people, just a few minutes ago. Irian says, so, Kreidel stage 1450 plus. Discuss.
It's a hoax.
Sean is in disbelief.
It's a hoax. I believe that someone made a 1450 and then put Kreidel in and was like, oh, look what I did with Kreidel.
Whereas I am willing to have hope in a hopeless world. I dare to dream.
But it didn't happen, man.
All right, Sean wants more proof that it is actually possible to go to absurdly high stages with Kreidel and without doing click debuff. But I'm willing to believe this person that sent me a message about it. I think it's pretty cool. I'm gonna look into doing more Crydle stuff.
I'm just suspicious. That's all.
Barry the Crocodile, which rhymes with Crydle. Barry the Crocodile. Question: is there an issue with DM's Ultimate Madness variant? The description states ultimate cooldowns take half as long. However, the ultimate cooldowns were unchanged for my champions with maximum cooldown items, like Brunor. For other champions, their cooldowns were not halved, like Nova, who had 155 versus 194 seconds in and out of the variant.
We can look.
Yep, sounds like a ticket.
Yeah. I haven't tried that variant yet, so I'm not sure what the problem could be. But I can definitely try it later on today.
Mm-hmm. Sean's one of our ticket people.
Yeah. Hello.
I'm not. Yeah. Sean is.
And hello, B-Man737, who's also started today, and Zelmic just started the game today. Wow.
Nice. Yeah, welcome all new players.
Yeah,
cheers.
glad to have you guys.
Very happy to have you. I love when we get new people in.
Yeah. Yeah, the new questions and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's a matter of time before someone says, like, what are your tips for a new player? Okay.
Yeah, we'll launch it. Yeah.
I've done that 100 times, and I love doing it.
And we'll do it. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Tiamat.
Okay. Yeah. It's Tiamat!
Yeah.
With the speed potion on, it's so funny. Like, hey, what's up? Okay, bye.
Yeah. And just do that.
Hey, I heard you don't like green beans. Okay, see you.
All right, there we go.
She's like the Kramer of boss monsters right now, just bursting into the room. Jerry, I've got a breath weapon.
I love the art for. I love the cartoon drawn. It. Like I think it was Bronwyn who did the Tiamat. She did such a good job.
It is awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
I asked earlier, like a couple days ago, so I'm trying to double check to see who it was.
And I love how the breath weapons are all different and they all converge and they just go down the line.
Yeah. What was it? I asked.
Man, 5-headed dragon shooting lasers. The 80s were awesome.
Very much so. Sorry, Anita worked on the cartoon Tiamat, and Jesse worked on Venger.
Nice.
So they both look so good.
Shout out to Anita and Jesse.
Yeah.
I just combined them.
Yeah. Our artists do amazing jobs.
Yes, they do.
Rysong is asking, should I buy a chest with gems? Yes. Yes. 100 times yes.
Yeah. Especially if you're a newer player.
Yeah. My recommendation is that when you are buying chests for gems as a newer player, I'd opt for silver chests first. Just that way you get everybody up to green. And then the mixer goblins have attacked me again. Uh-oh. Am I quieter than usual? I'll up it a little bit. There we go. Okay, that should be better. Yeah, wait until all your champions are green, and then move over to gold chests, get everybody to blue, and that's kind of like a good spot to be at. Your thoughts, Mars?
Yeah, Garwar and I collaborated on the Gems visual aid a few years ago, and I think it still holds true to this day for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah, like go silvers until you have mostly blue, if not all blue, preferably all blue, and then switch over to golds.
Yeah.
And then you will eventually switch back to silvers once you're full purple, once you have all epics, because then it's time for shiny hunting.
Yeah. So,
but we have this whole visual aid you can read up about it.
Yeah, and when we say green and blue, we mean uncommon and rare.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, but Gar says or not, I only buy golds. That's fair.
Yeah. Depends what you want. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I think formation. Oh, Turiel died at some point. You got a Baloth stack.
Joke's on you, Tiamat. Now we're just stronger.
Yeah.
Thank you, Baloth.
Psych. Yeah.
It's a good choice bringing Baloth in for this one, just in case somebody goes down. Yeah.
I wonder how one of them died though. That's confusing because nobody should be getting Tamari formation at all.
Yeah.
So that somebody did somehow is weird. And out of everybody to get hit, it's Turiel who pushes people away.
So then it would have to just be because of Tiamat then.
But only 90% of your health.
Because Tiamat hits everybody.
Yeah, but Tiamat only does 90% of your health though.
Yeah. So maybe somehow Turiel didn't get healed between stages or something?
But that's impossible though, because if you move stages, everyone gets healed to full health. Something happened. Something happened there. I don't know what. Weird.
That is strange.
Yeah.
But hey, well, at least it worked out. At least we got stronger.
Sarge has a question. Sarge 18162. I'm getting stuck right at 150 and lost in the deep. Any ideas?
Oh, this is the one where you lose bench seats as you go.
Which
right?
campaign is that?
I think it's Grand Tour. Let me pop open
lost in the deep.
my own game here.
For some reason I thought it was
Yeah, it's the third camp on Grand Tour. A variant of Waterdeep Detours, Lost in the Deep. Every 25 areas, a bench slot is lost and unavailable for use. Complete area 175. So yeah, you lose bench seats.
Oh yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah. That's always been one that people have struggled with.
Yeah, it's one of those ones that like, oh, it says easy, but it's not. Yeah.
Yeah. Your results will vary. You can just like click damage your way through it if you have enough favor. But if you don't have enough favor to do that, then you actually need to worry about your champions.
Yeah, because it's a random slot, right? It's not.
I don't remember if it's random or if it's scripted, like if it's the same one every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm betting. You know, I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah.
Someone's written about this, I'm sure.
Yeah. So that one is a bit tough if you don't have that one's more of a favor check than anything. So would definitely recommend farming for favor for that one a little bit. It's scripted?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. So at stage 20, like going after stage 25, you lose slot 4. Then after stage 50, you lose slot 7. Then 9, then 12, then 3, then 6, then 10.
Ooh.
Yeah. But you only have to clear 175. So 4, 7, 9, 12, 3, and 6. Those are the ones that you end up losing, but you only lose slot 6 after 175, and that's the clear spot, so you don't even actually have to worry about that. So it's really just 4, 7, 9, 12, 3. So if you can just build a formation that's strong enough that just doesn't use those bench seats at all, then that would be enough to get you through it. You can just ignore the restriction that way.
Yeah, out of the 5 benches that are left, right? So.
Yeah, you'd have 7 left. You're losing those 5.
Oh, you lose 5. Yeah, keep 7. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it is a hard one. So it's definitely a favor check for sure. So I would be pushing until you can make sure you have enough favor that you can unlock slot 12 before area 25, and then have enough gold to start leveling them up. And I think at that
you can
point,
always save it for later.
Yeah, that too. One thing about the difficulty counter, I guess, in this game is that it's not truthful, really.
It's really not.
Yeah, all it does is it checks to see how much favor you have, and then assumes based off your favor the difficulty of it, though. And obviously, because of the restrictions, it may or may not be easy or not, right? So
it's a relic of an ancient time.
Yeah.
Like it made more sense back in year 1, but just as the game has continued to be developed and evolved in its like design philosophy since then, the difficulty meter is just not good. I love this game, but that thing needs some work.
Yeah. All right. Mickey Morosu says, "Hey, mighty Q&A people." Oh, we're
Hello.
mighty. Yeah. I have been playing since the end of last event at 29 champions. Oh, congrats.
Dang!
Unlocked Azaka, but failed on Dragon Bait, so I have more favor. Oh, the Dragon Bait unlock is very hard.
Yeah.
When should I look at unlocking patrons? I just got the gear levels to open up Mert today.
Do it.
And I have often gotten exactly the 3 time gate tokens I needed to unlock. I have just unlocked the +1 time gate reward from Blessings. Oh, mate, you sound like you're in the right spot to unlock patrons.
Yeah, immediately, if you have Mert available right now, immediately unlock Mert.
What happened?
Get that going.
T-Matt is just hanging out above the screen. What is going on?
What?
She's just there.
Okay. Can you press? Yeah, good.
That's weird. Something happened there. That's funky. That was funny.
I kind of love it.
Yeah, this game sometimes. Yeah, you sound like you're already at a perfect spot to start unlocking patrons. So definitely, I would unlock patrons as you have the ability to unlock them. Whether or not you have to use them right away, up to you, right?
Yep.
At least that way they're unlocked, ready to go. You're not worried about having to get the stuff for them.
I have 3 patrons unlocked on my Epic account. I have barely done anything.
Yeah. So, Yeah, patrons, like their challenges and their variant stuff are kind of more the mid game stuff.
Yeah.
Like once you made a good way through the main campaigns, I think once you had a decent amount of favor in those ones, like I'd say like E17 and up, around those points, I would then start looking to do certain the patron variants in those ones.
And the sooner you get them going, the better, because their shop items, they have a very valuable shop items that are gated by time. The shop refreshes every week, and you can get a time gate piece and a Modron component chest from each patron shop each week.
Yeah.
It is so hard to get Modron components.
Yeah.
So hard.
Yeah, and even if you are newer and haven't opened a lot of chests, they do have some potions which you can spin if you want to, and then there's a bunch of like patron specific stuff like skins, feats, familiars, golden epics. So a lot of stuff that's higher up that's a bit more expensive to get, and mostly about the influence you need to actually do them. But
and you lose some time gate pieces on the initial Mert unlock, but you'll get those back before you know it.
Yeah. In 3 weeks with Mert only, you get them back, right? So even if you just buy them that way.
Yeah, and you'll also be getting your regular time gate piece drops along the way anyway. And it sounds like you also got the blessing from Tomb of Annihilations that you're getting 2 drops instead of 1. That's great.
Yeah, exactly. So so you're on the right track. You're doing everything right so far. Good job.
Good luck.
Neon
Treon.
Oh yeah.
What did Desmond do?
Who be Desmond? Desmond. Oh man, he's our boy. Desmond is awesome. Great. So take a look at him. So Desmond, really basic ability off the top, Noble Heart. Anybody adjacent to Desmond gets a buff. Yep. Simple, easy, right? But for Desmond, that's not the fun part. The fun part is Lament the Lost. So for every
where his niche use comes in.
Yeah, for every dead champion in the formation or escort champion, he provides a very strong buff.
Absurdly powerful buff.
Yeah. So for example, we'll bring Spurt out. We'll take a look. So with Spurt, when you kill him with his hammer,
and we were just talking about this on the last show.
Yeah, you dead. Boom, dead. Right. With that adds us 1 stack of Lament the Lost, because it's an EO4 buff for just 1 stack. So very very strong.
Just 1 stack, you're already getting E4.
Yeah. Combine that with Blue Sheep, who if she dies, she comes as a spirit, and I would also count towards Desmond. It's a bigger buff than if you have an escort in the formation, like a spot that's taken up by a cart, an imp, a chicken, right? Desmond provides a bigger buff for that one as well. So that is kind of that's the fun part with Desmond is this ability here. The stacking ability with this does so good.
And important to also note that it's not just when those champions like Spurt and Blue Sheep have turned into spirits, and it's not just when champions are dead, like a boss is kicking your butt or something. It's also when you have spots on the field that have been taken up by other things, like chickens and boxes and imps and hunters. Will-o-wisps and hunters and any NPC escort, which could be a person or an object or a monster or whatever, just like something Volo. That's taking up a spot on the field. Yeah, Volo. Yeah. Who is a person and a monster and an object, all at once.
All the above, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and
that also counts as a stack.
Yeah, and the rest of Desmond's pretty cool because he provides attack cooldown for adjacent champions and himself.
Now it fluctuates. It's important to note that Noble Heart and the attack speed cooldown that he grants fluctuates as the cycle of the moon changes for Desmond.
Yeah.
Cool and his specializations let you decide like what you want him to focus on, giving more of a buff or more of an attack speed bonus.
Yeah. Who do I have instead of Keelik? Okay. All right, moving on.
Once you understand him, he's pretty simple.
Yeah, I love Desmond. Desmond's great. Is the dev Q&A happening today? Yes, as far as I know, it is. I haven't heard otherwise.
Yep, it's still on the schedule. Hasn't been canceled.
Yeah. Count Zero Interruptus is variant? Question mark. A variant is kind of our community term for an adventure that has other rules. So.
Yep.
Once this loads up, so we can see here. So every adventure generally has your main adventure and then variants attached to it. So
you unlock variants when you complete the base adventure.
Yeah. So it'll be like generally the exact same monster set and areas you go through, with other rules, right? So
yep. And you'll get additional rewards for clearing these.
Yeah. So this one's, a champion can be placed adjacent to another champion, or only slots 1 to 7 can be used, or you can only have critical information, and only champions with charisma score 12 to 16 can be used. So it adds extra rules that make it a little bit harder to complete, and the end point is a little bit farther than before, but you get other rewards out of taking as well. So.
Adventure variants are the real meat and potatoes of the actual game content that you play.
Yes, very much so.
You will spend the vast majority of your time playing adventure variants.
Yeah, and some variants allow you to unlock champions as well. So as an example, where is it? A lesson in classes here. It doesn't show here because I've already completed it, but it would allow you to unlock the champion's Xeraphon.
Who was a doppelganger, our only doppelganger in the game so far.
Yeah, but this one also adds a lot of different restrictions. Like this one is you only have one champion of each class in the formation. So,
which is tough.
Yeah.
It is quite the puzzle.
Yeah, so it really starts testing your formation building skills at that point. So
it's one of the ones that people need a lot of help with generally. So if you get to that point and you're struggling with it, you're not alone.
Yeah. We
have a very awesome community who is very able and willing to help people.
Yeah, J-Dog, the only doppelganger that we know of.
That's valid. That's a good point.
Yeah, anybody can be a doppelganger.
I guess Xeraphon's just a very honest doppelganger. Like, the only one that's just revealed themselves to us.
Yeah.
Anyone could be. Are we doppelgangers?
Yeah.
Sean, you got to tell me if you're a doppelganger, or else it's entrapment.
I was just thinking that. You have to tell me, or it's illegal. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah.
All right. Who's next?
That's funny. We have next. Kuya Goods. So I didn't know that a champion can go so deep into the 100 floors. Like, so where there was a first campaign, I'm ready to go on deeper parts of it. So the storyline of the game only really goes to area 50, generally.
Yep.
But maybe exception or two in a variant or something. But
yeah, every adventure has dialogue and a story, and it cycles every 50 stages.
Yeah. So that's
why
you're
not missing by not going super far.
Yeah, exactly. So like when you get at 50, you fight a boss. You fight like the main boss of the area generally. And 100, you'll fight that same boss, who's just a little bit stronger. 150, a little bit stronger. It's just the further up you go, the slightly stronger things get. So yeah, you don't really miss out on anything by not going super deep.
You can almost think of it like doing New Game Plus in an RPG. Like the enemies get harder, but the story stays the same.
Yeah, exactly. 5T1T Ches. What cartoon are they talking about? I've heard about a cartoon a lot, but I have no clue what they're talking about. So,
this one.
Yeah. So yeah, back in the 80s, in the Dungeons and Dragons beginning days, there was a cartoon that came out. That was like a 1-season run, I think. And that's where Dungeon Master, the dude on the far side there, has come from. So it was it's all on YouTube. You can watch it all for free. Yeah. It is a very 80s cartoon. The plot is wild. It progresses in a very odd way. Yeah, So that's
Dungeon Master.
Yeah, when we talk about the cartoon, this is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like 1986, 1989 or something like that, right?
Yeah, 86? It's I'm seeing 86.
Hey, I got it.
On the DVD.
Yeah. Yeah. Igray's now asking, how can I connect my iPhone to Steam? So we don't have cross-platform save transfers. So if you start on Steam, you have to play on Steam. And if you want to play on Epic Games, you have to play on that. And then that's a new account. iPhone's a new account. Switch is a new account. PS4 is a new account.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
sorry.
Yeah. A lot of it is just so people are aware. It's a lot of contractual stuff. That's what it boils down to. We'd love to offer it, but we're kind of bound by rules.
We gotta do what the lawyers tell us.
Rules and regulations. Yeah. Storm 9 says, people say gold farming, but I've also heard of favor farming as well. Isn't that the same?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what
it's just a synonymous. Yeah.
Yeah. Gold converts to favor. So it is. They are the same thing.
Good question. I don't think anyone's ever asked me that before.
Yeah. So. Atis 80, 0 slot 8 champion I can obtain in free to play. If it's a grind, only have to lean it at the moment.
All of them.
Yeah. All champions are available through the game.
Every
no
single
purchase necessary.
champion.
Yeah.
There's 100 champions, and you can get every single one of them as free to play.
Yeah.
A very quick one that you can get in slot 8 is Hitch.
Newsletter.
Yeah, show them how to sign up for the newsletter.
Yeah, sign up for the newsletter. I go in here. I don't want to click it. I'll show my email.
Right.
So in the main menu, you can go to newsletter here. We send one newsletter a week, pretty much. That's on the Friday.
And it just gives you a code.
And it gives you a code for a chest. Exactly. And then on holiday times or like big special events, we'll give out like a chest, and we'll give out like more chests and like skins and stuff. So.
Yep.
Yeah. We
like once a year, there's like a holiday themed skin.
Yeah. Yeah,
we
we don't spam in any capacity, so
yeah,
it's really just there to A, give you Hitch, and B, give you free stuff.
Now it might take a while when you first sign up for it. It might take like a day to get it when you first sign up for your newsletter.
Yeah.
It's like a first in, first out for like signups and then actually getting your newsletters, something like that. But
yeah,
like,
so if
you'll get it by the end of a weekend.
Yeah. So if you don't have Hitch by like if you sign up yesterday and you don't have it by the end of today, make us a ticket, and then we can just give you the code automatically too. So
Yield Dice Goblin saying 99 out of 100 free to play nerds.
Not
it's
anymore. Still free to play because nerds
still free to play now
are only purchasable through gems.
Yeah.
So you don't need to spend money.
For 100,000 gems from the gem shop in the new store. If you don't have the new store yet, just wait, just patience. Eventually it will roll out to literally everyone. It just hasn't happened yet.
Ooh,
but once it has, you'll be able to get the nerds for 100,000 gems. So they are free to play as well.
Yeah.
Just takes a while to grind for it. At least it's not as bad as the strong Mojang core, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So yeah, all champions are available. If you choose to purchase one with money, thank you for your support. We very much appreciate it.
Thank you.
But you don't
not required, but thank you.
Not required. Yeah. Paralu, new player here. How much of the event should I play? I didn't unlock the champion some gear, and I'm currently E12 on TOA. Trying to unlock Nuzlocke. Play as much as you want.
Bare minimum, unlock the characters.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, unlock the characters, and if you can, do the variants.
Yep.
At that point, the event is considered done. Air quotes. Done.
I have made many alt accounts. I am currently playing my 10th account. I still got my original, and I've got my 10th one is over on Epic. And every time I start a new account, the first event is always so hard.
Oh, yeah.
After that, I can pretty consistently do it, and it just gets easier over time. But the first event that I do is always very difficult. The priority you should always have going into an event is to unlock the characters. That's the most important thing you can do. If you have the time and the power and the confidence to tackle the variants, then you should do that. But at the very least, unlock the characters and then do free plays for them so that you can get more gear.
The first event is the hardest.
Say it if you wanna.
Yeah, baby, I know. Sorry.
I love doing the show with you.
Yeah, that just came to my head. But yeah, so do the at least unlock the champions. That's kind of the biggest thing. For newer players as well, the way to farm, you can farm the event. By doing so, you have to do the free play version of the adventure. Get to area 50, complete area 50, and then reset the adventure. By doing so, it gives you a chest for that champion, either silver or gold. There is a pity system built into it, so that if you get 3 silvers in a row, your 4th one will always be a gold.
Yep.
And
it doesn't say that in the game, but it's true.
Yes. Yeah. So when people say, I farmed my Kryl to all epics this event, that's what they mean. Is they've unlocked them, they've done the 3 variants for them, and then they've just been doing the Kryl free play over and over and over and over again, right?
Or if they're saying like RNG has really got me this time. Like I've had terrible chest luck for Dungeon Master. What they mean is that they've been spamming free plays for Dungeon Master, and they keep going like full pity timer for getting the gold chest. They keep getting 3 silvers and then a gold, 3 silvers and then a gold, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and then the add-on is they said thanks. So forget about normal progress while event's going on. For the most part, it's kind of like the focus moves to the event for a little while. And once you feel like you've done what you can, go back to the normal stuff. Right.
Yes.
At the end of every event, once the event's over, the favor that you have there that's remaining will get you can convert it to existing permanent campaign favor.
like Grand Tour, the Sword Coast, Tomb of Annihilation, Waterdeep, Dragon Heist, etc.
Yeah. All like the main ones on the side here. So all these ones are here. So they can get converted to these. Granted, you have favor in those ones already. So what a lot of people will do is they'll do the event, they'll get all the chests they want. To, okay, I'm done here for now. And then like the Sunday before the event ends, they'll go back into the event, do a push as far as they can go, get as much favor as they can, and then that's it. That's kind
you
of
have a 1-week grace period from when the event ends to when you are forced to convert.
Yeah.
So you should use that time to push as far as you can in one of those permanent campaigns so that you can get the most out of that conversion when it is forced upon you.
Because it's not like it just adds like, you know, if you have E10 favor, it doesn't just add E10 favor. There's like a math conversion method where it adds a percentage of that to the favor.
Which breaks down pretty easily. Like if you have E10 event favor, that is a 100% conversion to a permanent campaign. If you have E20, that is a 200% conversion. E30 is 300%, etc.
Yeah, exactly. You can also do that in time gates. Time gates also convert, but it's at a different percentage.
Yeah, it's 25% of as effective as regular conversion.
2.5% times log 10.
Yeah.
About that, yeah. Math.
That's
how that works, yeah. Lyra says Hitch is real easy to get for slot 8, right? Oh, the easiest champion to unlock in the game.
The easiest champion to unlock, yes.
You go to the main menu. You click the newsletter. You sign up. You get a code. You're in.
Yeah. The hardest part is waiting for the newsletter to arrive in your email.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. All right. Yeah, easiest champion to unlock.
And I want to mention, just because he's easy to unlock and you can get him day one and he's free, does not mean he's a bad champion. Hitch is very good, in fact, and is popularly used.
Yeah, Hitch is pretty good. Ye old Dice Goblin. As a question, as a mid-game player with 70-ish out of 100 characters, should I unlock Kron Warden from patrons for free, or should I slow my completion by wasting time gates just to get chests for them? Why not?
I mean,
I don't know.
If you have the influence and the currency to pick up their skins from the patron shop so they can get the champions for free, then yeah, totally do it.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Yeah, that's great. It's cool that you are considering that as an option. Like, if you have the ability to get them for that, then save your time gate pieces for other people.
That's an accurate answer. Nothing else to add to that. J Pools. Question: is it better to level your champions evenly, or to concentrate on 2 or 3 to get them very high? Example, over 1,000.
Okay, so just just leveling them up. I think they mean not like gear level.
Yeah. So your leveling should be spread pretty evenly across. There's a bit more in-depth way to like level stuff up by like checking upcoming upgrades, seeing which one is going to be like an effective upgrade. Like, do I level Bailout to 750? Or do I find someone else who's going to get like a buff to their ability and stuff? So, you kind of just like you want everyone to be leveled up as much as you can for like the actual levels, but I wouldn't focus. I would make sure everyone's kind of leveled evenly as you go.
When I'm in a position where I am concerned about where my gold is going and who I need to prioritize for leveling up, the way I prioritize is I focus first on who is my DPS and make sure to always be leveling them up whenever I can. And then I look at what is the next upcoming upgrade for my other champions. Is it an all champion damage upgrade? Okay, that's probably pretty good. And the ones that are like all champion damage 200% are going to be more valuable than all champion damage 100%. So I prioritize those over the others. And then is it an upgrade for a formation ability for that specific champion? Okay, which formation ability? Because they're not all cut from the same cloth. Some are more valuable than others. And the lowest priority is self-damage increases for your non-DPS champions.
Yeah.
Those don't matter.
Yeah.
So they are not a priority at all.
So here's a good example, actually. So Ayla, her next level up to her next upgrade is a self-damage 100%. She's not our DPS.
Yeah.
We don't need her to have self-damage in this case. Right?
So that's just a stepping stone to her next actual upgrade that we might care about.
Yeah.
That upgrade itself, I do not care.
Yeah. Dungeon Master, all champions 200%. Not bad. right? Could be useful.
Yeah.
Keelik, though, improves his bless ability by 200%.
Yes.
That's really good. That's what we're
That's a
looking for.
yes.
Yeah. Baloth has one that's a max stacks of his main ability, and
Also
Donar is main ability as well. So
yeah.
in this instance, I'd go high to low. Right, so I'd say Averin has Scene Double, so I'd go, okay, we'll buff Averin's. We can definitely buff Zorbu's, Havilar's, Keelik, Baloth, Donar. Right, so I had enough gold to roll then I can go back to the top and go back down. And kind of go that way.
There you go. I hope that helps you.
But for
It
me,
can be hard making choices, but you'll figure it out.
But for me, I just put familiars on everything and let them do the job for me. Yeah.
Idiot control someday. Question. Ultimately, what's the point of the Trials Mount, Tiamat? Is it just to get scales for the Legendary Forge? I unlocked it a couple weeks ago, and I've done a couple of runs, including one with Mars that just finished. You're welcome, Mars. Thanks, idiot. But I'm wondering if I'll miss anything if I make it a low priority for the time being. Yeah, they're in my group.
Yeah. Scales, like the Trials is for scales.
Yeah, that's the point.
It's just for the next kind of level of upgrades for your gear. Right?
And getting the achievements out of it, but that's like
a little bit.
That's secondary.
Yeah.
Main
I
draw
want
is
to
the
touch on this boss really quick here. Belerial Tybant is a different health bar. You don't kill her by attacking. You kill her by killing the monster she summons.
This is the only boss in the game that works like this.
Yes. So purple health bar. You see, I'm not attacking her when there's no monsters out. It's all, when she summons monsters, she starts dying.
Yep.
And that's her health bar. And
it's like she's got a mana shield, and she's spending her mana to cast summoning spells, and then once she's out, she's actually vulnerable.
Yeah.
You can think about it like that.
Yeah. It's the only boss that does that in the game.
I wish we had more than literally just one, because then if it was more popularly done, it would be less confusing for people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, scales are just kind of for the next level of upgrades. Do as you want at your own convenience. It's really up to you. So, 919 has a question. Does having 10 bonded champions to a Ashar, including her, really make more impact than 2 types of bonds? 2 type.
Oh, like, is it better to have 10 potpourri, or is it better to have 5 potpourri and 5 half and half?
Oh, it's definitely better to have 5. So in that case, it would be 5 potpourri and 5 half and half.
Because of Paragon of Curse of Ball.
Yes. Yeah.
So that Ashara can triple dip.
Yeah. I can't switch to Ashara. I just show it off.
Oh, okay. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, because Paragon Curse of Ball says if you have, and now 4, if you have 4 bonded champions in that grouping, Ashara then benefits from that buff as well. So with Potpourri, she gets the Potpourri buff because she is an Aarakocra, and then when there's 4 that match that bond, she then gets it again based off of Paragon Curse of Ball, and then so it's really strong.
Right.
Yeah.
Raphael, question: how do you decide when you should do a patron variant? Example: you just finished a lesson in classes. When should you do the patron versions of that?
Ooh.
When you're feeling frisky.
Yeah.
When you're looking for a fight.
Yeah. You want to scrap. I guess the question I think is like, how well did you smoke that variant,
or did you just barely scrape by?
Yeah. So
because if you barely survived it, if you had to do everything you possibly could to get through it, you're not ready for the patron version.
Exactly.
You're just not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the answer. J-Dog, who we blessed with today on Idle Insights? It's Pete.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Yeah. So Pete, I think
it is.
Yeah. So Pete is our new designer. He's worked on Dungeon. I think he's worked with Dungeons and Dragons beforehand. What happened to my formation? Everybody just died.
I really like Pete.
What is going on?
Yeah. Pete has a background from Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah. So he's our new systems designer.
Cool that we picked him up.
So he's gonna be on stream with Todd after this at 1, and he's gonna be. I don't know if it's. I think it's probably pre-recorded, isn't it?
I mean, they almost always are.
Yeah.
At this point, I'd be surprised if it's not.
Yeah. Does it say they run a show? Where is?
It says live.
Oh.
But this isn't always accurate. So.
Here, I'll double check. That's odd. Is today a live show? Question mark? All right. There we go. Let's see. We'll get that answered. Blue. So in lesson classes, if you have a wizard, can you still pull in DM? What about his guest star? So if you have a wizard in the formation already, could you?
Oh, I did this.
You did?
I did. Yeah, on
so
Guiding Hand on
put him
Wednesday,
in.
I actually did it. Okay, so here's what's up. I'm excited about this now. All right. You have to start with a different wizard in your formation. So like Beetle, for example. If you put Beetle in the formation, you can still bring in Dungeon Master. If you start with Dungeon Master, you can't bring in another wizard. And if you take Dungeon Master's special guest specialization, so I did this by when I did it, it chose Dritz, and I started by putting in Desmond. So I had Desmond out there, and I had Beetle out there. Desmond's a ranger, Beetle's a wizard. I put in Dungeon Master, who is a wizard, so Dungeon Master's already cheating there. And then Dungeon Master special guest Dritz, I was able to put in, even though I already had Desmond, who is also a ranger.
That's
so yes,
super cool.
Dungeon Master allows you to break the rules of lesson in classes twice.
I gotta redo my formation now for lesson in classes. Oh no. Yeah.
Yep. Dungeon Master makes everything different now.
Yeah.
Welcome to the new world, Sean.
Yeah. Oh right, you get only 50% back from moving areas, right? Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Wow. Okay.
So that's why
I
Turiel
didn't read the full thing. That's my fault.
Reading.
My only weakness.
Many people's weaknesses.
RC Gen, does progressing deeper in adventures increase chest odds or enhance gem count drops? No.
Nope.
It's all the same throughout. So the same chances on every boss on every area. It's just the, I believe the gold flow actually works in a bit of like a waveform. So like you may be at a higher area, but sometimes you'll be a little bit less gold than the area before, but then it'll go back up and then down and then up and then down. So
it matters for how far you're going, for very specific things such as time gates. When you clear stage 100 in a time gate,
yes,
you're going to get a silver chest for the champion that time gate is for. And then it's said when you get to stage 200, 300. What the hell happened to you, Sean?
The healing and then Tiamat. Yeah, Tiamat came
Yikes.
and didn't like what I was selling.
Apparently.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mistakes were made.
Yeah. I didn't do nothing. Tiamat just decided to bot me twice.
But yeah, generally speaking, it does not matter. It doesn't change.
Yeah.
And yes, we are still very much open for
Yes.
questions, Jovum TR.
Yeah, just make sure you put your question, the word question in big capitalized letters, so our lovely mod Martin can pick it up and put it in our question doc. So
Thank you, Martin.
we're going down the
You're doing a
list
great job.
kind of as we get them. And we got a lot of questions today, so we're gonna do our best to get through them all.
It's an
We're here until
exciting day.
1, so we're gonna try and get through them all. So we hopefully don't miss anybody.
All right. Kuya goods.
I noticed that going deeper, I gained more and more Torm's favor, and I kind of miss what this is for. Am I refreshing what that is about?
Oh yeah.
So favor is like the big serious question. Are you winning, son? Yeah, Dad. We're winning here. We're doing it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm winning.
Yeah, we're winning
in life.
That's our top question. Okay. Yeah. So favor. Favor is the number we want the biggest, pretty much besides damage.
Arguably the most important currency in the game.
Yeah. Favor is what controls our gold find and how much gold. Thanks, Jim. That is all. Thank you for your service.
Fantastic.
Yeah, gold find is what determines how much gold we get and how much we get per killing stuff. So arguably the one of the most important things in the game that we need is favor.
Yep.
So with that favor, once we have an abundance, then we have our blessings. We go to our gods and we say, Torm, bless me with your powers.
Torm, bless me with your powers.
Yeah. So this is where we spend said favor to increase our damage and get extra bonuses. Auto progress is stopped because I have it on pause in the background for now. So I've disabled it so we can just kind of be on the screen and not keep getting like resets and stuff. So, I'll just reset this because I have enough favor. It's fine. So we see here, as we level them up, all of our champions. So while we're in the left side is our local blessings. So while we're doing a Grand Tour of the Sword Quest adventure that uses Torm favor, these ones only work during those adventures. So as we level it up, we get Bus. And then on the right-hand side here is our global blessings.
Yep.
These are the ones that provide damage to you no matter what adventure, what event, what campaign you're playing in.
Even if you're playing an event or a time gate or literally anything, you always get the global blessings.
Yeah. So we take a look here at Zorbu behind the screen here. He's at 7.13 E238, right? So we go back to Torm. We pop that in. He's now 1.07 E239. So we got that double damage, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So recommendation. So I have enough favor to buy everything and not have any worry in the world, right? I have crazy high favor that's much more than you'll ever need to unlock all the blessings.
But it takes work to get to that point.
Exactly. For newer players, you're going to hit a point where you just don't have the favor to unlock.
So you got to pick and choose.
This warning you get, always follow it. It's kind of the general consensus is that if you're going to spend favor and the warning pops up saying, hey, you're about to spend too much favor.
Whoa there, champ.
Yeah. Like listen to that. I think the record, it's like don't ever spend more than like 10% of your favor. Or it's like
the
1%.
warning comes up if you try to spend more than 1%.
Oh, 1%. Yeah. So I would always listen to that warning.
Yep.
Right.
Abide by the warning.
Yeah.
What you will eventually get to a point in the game where you are ready to ignore the warning. And when that happens, you will know because it won't even be something that you think about anymore.
Yeah.
If you're still at the point where you're wondering if you should abide by the warning or not, then you should abide by the warning.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's kind of the nuts and bolts of favor. So left-hand side blessings are your local ones for that campaign only. Right-hand side is your global ones.
So to summarize, the core loop of the game, you put your champions on an adventure, you push as far as you can, you're collecting gold. When you reset the adventure, that becomes favor.
Yeah.
Your favor that you've gained now informs your gold find for the next adventure you run in that same campaign. So you keep going farther, resetting, you got favor. Now on your next run, you can go farther, reset, you get favor. Now on your next run, you can go even farther. And then while you're also gaining this favor, you're spending a little bit of it here and there on purchasing blessings for that campaign so that you can get even more power-ups and go even farther.
Yeah. That is the core loop of the game pretty much.
Yeah.
So
that is favor.
Yeah. That's time gates. I always get that mixed up. And then the only other thing is that for blessings, for events, events do not have like blessing bonuses or anything or perks.
Yeah, there's no power-ups to gain there.
Yeah. So all it's for later on is you convert this favor to your permanent campaigns. So
which
right
we talked
now,
about earlier.
Yeah, right now at E32 favor, I have a 320% boost. So it'll take my current favor and then provide me a 320% boost to that favor, and that'll add it. So that is favor. That is the core loop in a nutshell. If you spending your favor on blessings will lower your gold find because you're spending that favor. It's now gone. So that's why after you go to spend about 1% of it, the game goes whoa. You might be spending a bit too much here, and it's going to affect your favor, your gold find. So, are you sure you want to do this? Yeah, so that's it. Kuya Goods. I just noticed. Wait, that's the one we just read.
Yeah.
We did
Fantastic Ghost question: can the new store be made optional? Like, say, add a checkbox in settings to allow you to switch between classic and colorful store layout. I don't like the new store. I prefer the classic one. I hear you.
Yeah, we don't have any intention of making that a thing. Everybody will be into the new store eventually. That is the goal. That is the point.
I can see why people would prefer that. It is a jarring difference.
Yes.
But there are no plans to make that an optional thing.
Yeah.
Currently.
Yeah.
Sorry.
HSS80, should I focus on gaining equal favor, or should I pick one and just really grind one favor? I have a favor that I haven't touched it. I don't know if I'm being a genius or not. Honestly, like a good direction to do would be kind of pick one and go with it. And kind of work on getting all the global blessings there, then just move to the next one, right?
That's what I've been doing.
Yeah, as you go down the campaign list, they get harder.
Yes. So Grand Tour of the Sword Coast, Tomb of Annihilation, and I think
I think Waterdeep's a little bit
Waterdeep
harder, a little bit, but
man, I did the. I checked the math on this at one point. Icewind Dale's the hardest. I remember that one.
Yes.
And Baldur's Gate's the second hardest.
Yeah.
I don't remember where Waterdeep Dragon Eyes falls in that. But I think Wildbound the Witchlight Tomb and Grand Tour are all like equal. I'm talking about like the health and damage curves of enemies and bosses that you fight.
Yeah, because the Descent to Avernus favor conversion when you complete an adventure is lower than the other ones. So it's you have a harder time in hell, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Which makes sense.
You literally go to hell in that one, so you're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah, you go to hell and back. Here you go. This is hell.
Yeah.
So.
And the favor requirements for blessings in those campaigns is just higher than all of the other ones.
Yeah.
So it really does require a lot of hard work.
Yeah, they are a lot harder campaigns overall. So with like usually higher requirements too. So
yeah. If you want to focus on one to give your priority to begin with, I'm going to suggest Tomb of Annihilation.
Yeah,
because there's one awesome blessings in Tomb of Annihilation, like the extra time gate piece drop blessings, the tier 5 global. That's huge because that gets you like it doubles the rate that you're getting time gates, so that you can get all of the other characters that you're missing faster. And then you unlock 2 characters as you progress through that campaign. You unlock Azaka and Dragonbait, who are both good characters.
Yes, yeah. Dragonbait is found here at the very end with Sarl's Resolve, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the more fun bosses in this one. Very difficult, but very fun.
So cool.
Interesting mechanic. And then Azaka's found in Possession Part 2, right over here. Yeah, so you get two evergreens through Tomb of Annihilation.
And
it's a nice campaign. It's fun.
Like, they're not throwaway champions. They're actually useful.
Yeah. Right, cool. Question. Dungeon Master marks a very auspicious milestone. Dungeon Master is our 3rd champion with 18 con. Can you name the other 2 without looking?
Grama. I don't know the other one.
Grama's one of them? Okay.
Grama is one.
18 con.
Yeah. I got one, so this is on you.
How dare you? 18 con.
Who's got con?
Yeah. I know it's not Briv. So that was shocking that he didn't have it. Is it Krull?
Nope.
It's Turtles? No. Damn.
I'm gonna guess. Is it Binwin?
It better not be Binwin.
It's also the same slot.
God damn it! It is Binwin.
It is. That's great.
I was thinking tanks.
Oh man,
like a tank would have higher health, so it makes sense. All right, hold on. I gotta turn my fan off because the AC turned on. Now it's like double cold in here. There we go. Okay.
That was fun. Very cool. Thank you.
Yeah. J-Dog has a question. Did Ayla get some tweaks that weren't documented in the changelog?
Not that I know of.
She did.
She did?
Yeah. So funny story.
News to me.
Funny story about this one. So Ayla was supposed to be buffed actually a while ago, but there was code put in to prevent it from going out until everyone was on the same update, and this was like way back, like pre 400 like version.
Whoa.
I guess they like something went wrong with it, and it wasn't like marked correctly, so it just never got unlocked and sent out.
Huh.
So when Peter was going through all the upgrades and stuff and adding stuff for the buffs and the changes, he saw that this was gated by something. He's like, "Oh, this shouldn't be there," and just removed it, thinking that it was already out, but it actually wasn't. So Ayla,
there's an Ayla buff.
Yeah, Ayla got inadvertently buffed.
What?
Yeah, she got buffs like her health, Storm Soul, and like all champion damage. She got some pretty good buffs.
She's already good.
Yeah, so these were buffs from like I think it was like version like 370 something.
No way. That's so long ago.
Yeah, just something that was like they put it in. Will it be documented? Honestly, it probably already is somewhere, but it just never went out. So,
we've been waiting like months for that. I had no idea.
Yeah, it was like a
thanks for that.
Yeah, it was
revelation.
Like Peter was like, "Oh, what's this doing here? Okay, let's clear that. That should be out already." And then it went out. So, Bionic Bread. Why is the game running at 10 times speed? Is this a feature unlocks later in the game? So,
I'll go fast.
Yeah, how go fast? Easiest way to go fast? Potions. You drink stuff.
Yep.
We've got these potions of speed here that will speed the game up and make you go super, super fast.
Gotta proceed quickly.
Gotta proceed quickly, yeah. So that's kind of it's the easy way. So that's just kind of increasing the game's speed overall. There are other versions of speed, like for quest progress and stuff, and that's kind of a whole separate conversation. But for just like how the game looks and the animations playing, speed potions and Shandy are your way to go. Shandy has a built-in ability called Dash, which increases the game speed by 50%. So
yep, there's multiple speed champions in the game. It's one of the roles, like DPS and gold and tanking and support. One of the roles is speed, and every speed champion has some kind of game mechanic that's supposed to make your game go faster, let you progress through quests faster, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you can use them together for great effect.
Yeah. Their
speed mechanics will combine, they will synergize, they will Voltron together into going super fast.
Yeah. Like that. But I hit a beer and I'm still slow. Have another one. Yeah, and so this is your favorite conversion here too, right? So you see this is the favor I've earned, which is not unlocked for me because I already have E30 something, I think. Yeah. So didn't make a lot of difference there. What do we do next? All right. Let's go beat up Avenger.
What do we do next? Let's see.
Let's go beat up Avenger.
Could you maybe for our newer players out there do like a oh, okay.
No, that's fine. I don't care about my event tokens. So
okay, I was gonna say like maybe do a Kreidel or a Shaka variant so that you can also show how to put together a formation for those shapes.
Okay, well I can't do Cryo because I've already done them. So Shaka it is.
Okay. Or you could do free plays.
Yeah.
Just something to show how to work with these, with the weird formation shapes. Shaka's an easy one.
Yeah, I'll do Shaka because Shaka's an easy one. This one I can just set and forget.
Maybe prioritize core plus current event.
Yeah. Who was in the Steam giveaway? Hold on, I need to check. Let me see that. Where's the notice? Giveaway. There it is. Akira. Okay, cool. Use Akira. That's what I wanted.
All right. While he's working on that, I'm going to do more questions. Honda Hero question. In the new store, some things have a bonus available button. The bonus is a gold chest. Is this something new? Yes, it is. That is a new thing. If you have previously purchased a pack that then goes on sale, apparently something new that we are doing is giving you a bonus to pick up like just a free gold chest.
Yeah, it's like an extra thanks for purchasing. That's all.
It's a little thank you to say like, hey, appreciate your support.
Yeah.
And follow up to the bonus gold chest from the store for something previously purchased. I claimed them, but they don't add to my gold chest number. That was happening to me as well, Sean.
I saw that. I did to me too. So if you reset the game, it'll show up. Also, if you open your gold chests, the next one, the new ones will show up.
Cool.
So that is a bug we are aware of.
So you need to like refresh your game or just open a chest, and then it will show the correct number.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Thank you. Tigru, huh? What happened? I found 5 times 16 chests in my inventory. As far as I remember, this is the second time that this has happened. Is this some kind of anniversary? No, this is a special promotion that we're doing for Steam players right now. Everyone playing on Steam right now, if you open up your game, and this is going on until Wednesday of next week at 12 p.m. Pacific, so May 4th, anyone playing on Steam is able to get the Whittle's Champions of Renown pack for free right now, which is going to give you 5 champions. That's Orkira in slot 1, Whittle in slot 2, Cadibri in slot 7, Ayla in slot 9, and Averin in slot 11, 5 of them. You get 16 gold chests for each of those champions, with 2 guaranteed shinies for each of those champions. You also get a familiar for free, and you also get a potion of the Gem Hunter and a potion of the Gold Hunter.
Potion of the Gem Hunter is phenomenal.
That's enormous.
As a new player, I would hold off on that. I'd hold off on using it until you've like gotten like a good established like team to play with. Because these are only ever either given away for special events or they're for purchase only. So
that's like an elixir in Final Fantasy. Like you hold on to that thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like full elixir, full Phoenix down the whole shebang. So
all right.
Yeah. Okay.
So how's this formation looking? What are we doing here?
Pretty good, I think. So I got my 2 tanks are Ayla and Tyrell. I've moved Nelly to the back a little bit. So I kind of have Avron and Whittle kind of smack them in the middle because they love adjacencies.
Yep.
So I want them to be mostly adjacent to stuff. Got Hitch, got Ashara as my DPS, Whittle, or Kira, Calibre in the back, and then Clive at the very back.
Cool. Yeah, looks good.
Yeah. And then that's it. Then we go zooming.
Okay. Next question. Kinrevip, can you explain Dungeon Master's achievement, please? So I held off on explaining this on Guiding Hand because it's a riddle.
Yeah, I don't really.
I'm gonna leave the decision up to you.
Yeah.
If you want to spoil the riddle or not.
Yeah, I think a lot of the fun of this one because all of his achievements are riddles, right? So.
Yep.
With my patience, guide 6 young ones for 100 steps. So, I think using that information, we can check the summary, or we can go to like the champion itself, and then look over his abilities, right? And then like, how would you go 100 steps in this game? Right? Those are the 2 things I would think about. If you want a spoiler,
and how would you guide young ones?
Yeah, if you want a spoiler, you can go to Garwar's guide on the Reddit, and that'll have the spoiler there. But I think I don't really want to spoil it on the stream.
Yeah, I feel weird about it because like it's the one time that we've tried to have a cheeky little riddle about an achievement, and
yeah.
I kind of like that. I want to preserve the integrity of it for the sake of Dungeon Master and like what he represents.
Yeah, I mean for the other ones up here, like the ones in the achievements box, you can also just go to the other champions and then they're pretty much the same thing. So you can get those ones there, but this answer will be different. So,
Balkan thanked us for not spoiling that. You're welcome, Balkan.
Yeah.
Good luck, everyone, for solving the riddles of Dungeon Master.
Yeah. Okay, those answers haven't been answered yet. All right, Talon 4. Question: does Whittle's level 350 power, as slow as the fastest link, stack with Cadibre's level 200 zone quiver upgrade, making all your champions attacks faster? Let's take a look. So level 200 Cadibre, when she gets a critical hit, her attack cooldown is reduced by 1.5 seconds. So that would lower her attack speed.
Okay.
And then Whittle sees that attack speed and goes, "Hey, I like that. My friends get it too."
Gotcha.
So it should and would stack.
Yeah, because all other attack speed reductions do matter.
Yeah.
So I don't foresee any reason why that wouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah, champions affected by Will's vampiric gaze have their base attack cooldown equal to the quickest affected champion. So 3.7, which I think is what Cadibre's attack speed is right now. And then when she were to get a crit, it would then lower it even more. So I think we can just put do this. This might already be her like slowest attack speed too either. So yeah. So they do stack overall, yes. I guess a better question. Sorry, they had an add-on there. I guess a better question then is: if Calibre isn't my fastest champion, does her ability speed them all up? No. So if you have somebody already attacking faster than Calibre, even with her crit active, that crit wouldn't apply anything, because that crit only applies to Calibre's attack speed, and Whittle is looking for the fastest attack speed that everybody she's adjacent to. Yeah. So, Kuvu plan. If a variant requires Con 12 or less, can we add a Vajra option that would be like a Dungeon Master? That would be Dungeon Master and a guest star. Because Vajra requires Con 13.
Oh, right. So like there's what they're saying is there are some variants that do not have Vajra variant access to that variant.
Correct.
Because it's just
the requirements
they're
don't allow it.
incompatible.
Yeah.
But Dungeon Master ignores that anyway, so you would at least be able to use Dungeon Master and the special guest.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a valid request. That'd be something that we'd have to like put forward to the devs and let them make a decision about it.
Yeah, that's a design thing.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
It's a cool question. It's a good point.
Yeah, I never thought about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So take a look. Yeah,
All right,
we can ask that. Thanks, man. That's good. Lightning Hawk.
Also, maybe mention that on Dev Insights too, by the way.
Yeah, that would be a good place to do it too.
Yeah.
Lightning Hawk, new player here. First event.
Welcome.
Just past level 50, active 25 at the moment.
Well
do I end now and start again, or do I keep running? I don't know how to get the character unlocked. I did buy Dungeon Master as he looked cool. Thank you for your support. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
My recommendation for new players is always keep going as fast as you can.
As far as you
can. Go as far as fast as you can.
Yeah. Also true. Yeah.
You always want to get the maximum you can out of every adventure, so that way you're always trying to gain more and more favor, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would definitely recommend keep going until you're like, I absolutely cannot go. I've spent all the gold. I'm not able to earn more gold to buy more upgrades. I'm stuck here. At that point,
don't linger there for longer than like an hour.
Yeah, never spend more.
Even just 10 minutes is fine.
Yeah, like do your best to never spend more than like a couple hours on an adventure.
Don't fall into the mental trap of thinking like, oh, if I leave the game running for 3 days, I'll be able to go a few more stages.
Nah,
don't do that.
Not worth it.
Reset and go again.
Yeah. You earn more by doing that than sitting and waiting. The difference is night and day. So. Yield Dice Goblin, the challenge. Wait, what? Wiz int 13 or less and Strahd int 13 have to be 13 on the dot. Yeah, it would have to be. It has to have int 13 on the dot.
Yeah. What for Strahd?
Yeah, to match that.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah.
Yeah,
you have to have intelligence and wisdom 13 or less for the wait what variant, and then playing with the patron Strahd requires you to have 13 or higher intelligence. So you can only use people that have 13 or less wisdom and exactly 13 intelligence.
Yeah.
That is a very small pool.
Yeah, for the newer players, patrons added another layer of restrictions onto it, and that would stack with variants. So Mert the Moneylender says you can only use good or evil champions while he's active. So that would then stack with something that says like only evil champions can be used. So in this case, with Mert added, you can only use evil. Same with like Vajra, they have con 14 or higher. Strahd requires int 13. Zariel strength 10 and Christmas score 13 can be higher. So
don't let this intimidate you. If you're a new player, if you just started today with all the hype about Steam promo and Dungeon Master and all that, this is not something that you need to worry about right now.
Yeah, exactly.
This is for the future.
It's definitely more mid-game content, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Evil Emperor Zerg. Hello, my Zerg. I noticed the target levels for bonus damage in Trials of Mount Tima has been going up. What drives that going up and down? Target levels for bonus damage. Well, as you progress through the week, the requirements get higher. So does the level.
The higher tier that you do in Trials of Mount Tiamat, the higher up you need to go to get your DPS bonus. Yeah. And just each day of that week is going to have a higher requirement as well. Yeah. That's just how it is.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Lorian, thanks for the sub. Much appreciated.
Thank you,
this is from week to week. Yeah, we haven't done any balancing or changes to it yet. So
nope. Not yet.
You shouldn't be seeing any difference in if you're doing the same like difficulty.
You're doing the same difficulty.
Yeah, this should not change between week to week.
Yeah, if you are saying differently, that's weird. Please, like
screenshots, please.
Yeah, screenshots. Like get proof of that and send in a report.
Yeah, I definitely want to see that. Oren, is that free chest only available in the new shop? And if so, will the new shop be available to all players before the sale ends?
That's a good question, and I don't know the answer to that one. Do you?
I don't have the answer to that either. I think it is only available in the yeah. If you can ping, if you ping Dupuis.
Yeah, let me grab this one real quick. This is a great question, Aron, and we definitely want to get that info out to people. So I'm gonna look into that. Cool. If you want to keep going on questions for a minute.
Yeah. Judok has a question. Was there a reason behind the area reset failed? Not that I noticed. Last night there was some server problems. So I think that might have been part of it. Some server calls are going wrong. So that's my assumption what was going on. But I don't have a better answer than that really. So the faster Riva, which is better for speed, Vi or Melf? Definitely Melf over those two. Melf's is a bit more random because he's got 3 different options for his speed. I'll level him up and we can show that off a little bit. Melf has speed supplement, so he has a chance of 3 possibilities: additional spawn speed, additional enemy spawn, and increased quest drops. So that could vary. I think the best one out of this one is the increased quest drops, whereas Vi only shortens the time between waves, which is not as beneficial as more quest progress. So my vote would be for Melf. Donson, question: if Steam promo hasn't received their multiple restarts on Steam, try picking a ticket or wait. I've only ever been a Steam player. Definitely make us a ticket. We're taking a look into those ones. We had noticed a problem with players who were on Congregate, WebGL, Armor Games, that kind of stuff, who did the migration to Steam. When we ended WebGL, there was a problem with that. That's now been fixed, I think. So future ones should be okay. If you didn't get this one, make us a ticket, and we can make sure that gets added out to you.
Yeah, I know there's at least one person that was asking about that on Guiding Hand.
Yeah, and we can figure out why that wasn't added out to you as well. The Thor out. This is no closed captions. Haha. We do have closed captions. They're not on the screen. I don't have them on the screen like some other streamers do. But if you hover over your Twitch, and there should be a little closed caption button by the settings and like the clips and stuff, and that'll enable them for you. But yeah, I don't have. Like, I think Garwar uses a different program, whereas we just use I'm using the one that's baked into OBS.
Yeah, I'm using. On Guiding Hand, I use something that's called a Cloud Closed Captions. It's a plugin for OBS. Oh. And I have to... Setting it up was pretty easy, actually, but then adjusting it so that it actually says champion names correctly. That has been a thorn in my side.
Yeah. The only thing I've changed is that when I say Sean, it spells my name correctly. Because it would default to SEAN, and I was like, I don't like that. So I need to be Sean, SHAWN.
Yeah, names matter.
Yeah.
I have an answer about Auron's question. So to recap, since that was a few questions ago, Auron was asking, is that free chest only available in the new shop? And if so, will the new shop be available to all players before the sale ends? And so for anyone who missed the memo about what we were talking about there, in the shop right now, if you have previously purchased a content pack of some kind that is now on sale, then you can get a bonus gold chest for free just by clicking on claim, and then you'll get a little bonus gold chest. And it's just a nice little thank you to say like, hey, we appreciate your support. That's it. So I got an answer about that I got the all clear to share with chat. So here we go. Dubuis says it's only available in shop 3, so the new shop. So only players that have the new shop have access to it. We are continuing to roll out Shop 3 slowly, but not everyone will have it by the end of the sale.
Yeah. Sorry.
This is a new feature of Shop 3 specifically, and will continue to be available with each sale that we have in the future.
Yeah. So Shop 3 is something so the new shop is something that we've kind of been testing and making sure that it's kind of full for kind of ready to go for a full release. So
yep. It
should be pretty soon. It's not really a big little miss out if you're missing out on anything. It's just a gold chest. But we'll get to everybody, and then future sales will have that exact same thing. Meki Morosu, do patron chests give gear for all the characters they allow, or only the ones you own?
All the characters they allow. You own.
Yeah. Chests will only ever give you gear for champions you own or that it's eligible for. So, fun fact, for Strahd chests, for example, normally Zorbu is not allowed, but with his feat,
Keen Mind,
it makes him eligible for Strahd. So now if I open Strahd chests, I can get Zorbu gear. If I remove that feat, I can't get Zorbu gear.
Which can be a good thing if you're trying to intentionally dilute the pool to focus getting gear on other characters.
Yeah. Yep. Super Gustadolf. So what is a good way to get potions in this game? The best way, just by buying chests. Buying and opening chests.
Yep.
Yeah, look, each potion of clairvoyance. Banging. Look at that. Yeah.
Every time you kill a boss, you get gems, and you have a chance of also getting a bonus chest. And then you can spend gems on getting more chests from the shop. And then open up chests, and you get all kinds of things. You get gear, you get consumable items, you might get feats out of gold chests.
Yeah.
You get a lot of things.
Streamer luck. No, damn.
And in my experience, for just building up a stockpile of potions in general, it's all about silver chests. You just go all in on silver chests, and you'll end up getting so many common, uncommon, and rare tier potions.
Yeah.
Not epic potions, of course, because you only get those out of the gold chests. But if you just want sheer quantity, then silver chests are a good way to go.
Yeah. Not exactly recommended, but if you want to, you can purchase potions from the patrons as well for currency, for the patron currency. So you could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Not recommended, but it's something that's available as well. If you're like, man, I really just want to go fast in this one, I can buy a huge potion of speed, right? Yeah.
All right.
Mr. Newflow, how do you get the new shop? Yes, the new shop is just we've kind of just given it to 50% of Steam players and 50% Epic players, and they're the ones who have it right now. So now there's not a lot that we can do. So it's like it'll start rolling out slowly to other people, but for now it's just those select people.
This isn't going to be something that takes like a year to go out. That would be weird and awkward.
Yeah, we're talking about probably like a couple weeks at most, I think.
Yeah, I will be shocked if it takes longer than that.
Yeah,
I'm surprised it's taking this long.
Yeah. And take cross, and then more across the shop. Yeah, so it's nothing specific. It is only for Epic and Steam right now, not for mobile or console.
Yeah.
Because that's
half the people on Steam, half the people on Epic currently.
The reason we do it for Steam and Epic before anything anywhere else is that the way for us to update builds and versions on those two platforms is a lot easier for us to then put out and go, oh no, something really broke, and pull it off, or to upload a new build with a fix within within like an hour or two.
It's basically the easiest testing ground.
Yeah. Mobile has like to update a new version, we send it through Google or through Apple, and they can take a couple hours to put it out. Whereas Steam is like, we've got a build, we've uploaded it to Steam, it's out, and then you update your game and it's there. Console can take like a day or two sometimes. Switch is once a month. So, so it's an easier time for us to put it out on Steam and Epic first. I'm like, all right, we're pretty confident it's working. We've done our tests, it's working. We go out, with the bunch of players testing. Go, wait, well, we found these things too. Okay, great, thanks. We get those bugs, we fix them. New update, rinse, repeat. So
this one's targeted me.
Yeah.
Devil Crayon question: Mars, could you share the list you gathered for the young ones that match DM skill? I'd love to. Devil Crayon, are you ready to write it down? All right,
memorization only.
You can clip it if you want. Yeah. Okay, so the following champions are the champions that would qualify for contributing to the buff of DM's Dungeon Master's Patience Young Ones formation ability. Here we go. In slot 1, Dahani. In slot 2, Donar and Blushi. In slot 3, Spurt. In slot 4, Sentry. In slot 5, Keelik or Xander.
Boo.
In slot 7, Frida. There's no one in slot 6. In slot 9, Lazaps. In slot 10, Havilar. In slot 11, Warden or Nova. And no one in slot 12. Special mention to Rhea in slot 6, but it doesn't matter because that's also the slot that Dungeon Master himself is in.
Yeah, that kind of makes it moot.
It's a moot point.
Yeah. Mr. Newflow is asking, does Isle Champions have an option to opt into an updates before they release to public? Like beta test stuff? No, we don't know.
Nope.
We do have times where when we're going to launch like a really big new input in the game, like when we did Modron updates or I think even trials, we did it with too.
Yeah.
We do reach out to community members and ask them if they want to help with the beta testing. And those are people that we've seen in Discord and our forums and stuff, and that are very helpful and are very knowledgeable of the game.
People we feel we can trust.
Yeah. So Garwar is a good example here.
Yeah.
So Garwar's been playing the game for a very long time, very knowledgeable, very helpful in the community. So we went, hey Garwar, we're doing this new big format thing. We want you to help us test it. Are you okay with that? And for taking up some of your time, we'll give you some chests and yada yada. Garwar goes, yeah, I'm in. So we have him, and we have a bunch of other people who would help as well. We try to get a bunch of varying people, and have them test things out, try and break it on us, find the problems, let us know, and we iterate, send it back to them, rinse, repeat.
I've been a member of these groups in the past.
Yep.
But as far as general updates go, no.
Yeah.
Not even I have access to a future version of the game, and I work for the company at this point.
Yeah. The I guess developer builds, I guess is another way to say it.
Yeah.
Those are we have those, we test them ourselves, and then Once we're confident, we send it out. Obviously, everyone's human. We might miss something. So then the community goes, "Hey, you missed this," and we make a bug report. I go, "Thanks for the bug report." I replicate it, send it to Peter. Peter goes, "Oh, this is a bug." Give it to the team. Team fixes. The cycle of life and death.
I have played one developer build since joining the company, and that was for feedback on the new shop.
Oh yeah.
And that's it. Like before that, the last time I played a future build was for Trials, I think. And before that was for Modron, I think. So it is a rare thing.
Yeah. Grade Envoy is it a known bug the key champion patron variants like going to 11 and matching the text aren't matching the text? Yes, that is a known. That's a known bug.
Yep. That happened to me today.
Yep.
Yep. So that bug will get squished at some point, I'm sure.
Let's see, Clutch Bucket TV says, "How is gameplay so fast?" So a couple of things. The main thing here is our speed potions. Will increase the speed of the game, the animations, and the activity. So that's how it goes so fast. You just find them in your inventory. If you've opened up some chests and you get some potions, you use these ones here.
Yep. And you can always do !speed, as many people have done now, to get a clip of me explaining how to go fast.
Yeah, no problem, Clutch Bucket. That's what we're here to answer your questions. Oh, all right. Well, we've made it through all the relevant, all the kind of Idle Champion specific questions.
Yeah, now you that
Holy
fun.
smokes, good job. High five, Mars.
Yeah.
So we have a couple questions that were from probably a lot earlier that are a bit more fun. They weren't really Idle Champions oriented. This first one's actually I thought was pretty funny. By Cheddar
great.
Monk. So what would it take to make a cheese-loving monk character? Asked Cheddar Monk. So I have this seems very specific to somebody who I may or may not know. Yeah.
We have a monk that likes mayonnaise.
Who?
That's close.
Is that Dahani?
No, it's Narak.
Narak likes what?
Look at go into your collections tab for Narak and read the flavor text on his alchemy jar items.
Where is he? Where is that Kitsurai? There he is. That's an alchemy jug.
Yeah.
Would you like 2 gallons of mayonnaise?
Yeah, it's just casually offering, like, does anyone just want way too much mayonnaise? Why would he ask about that? He's a very serious character. Why would he ask that if he wasn't himself a fan of mayonnaise?
I'm just a big
a
fan
fan
of mayonnaise, right?
you might say. That's nothing.
I like that, yeah.
Yeah.
B-Man737 had a random question. If you could be part of a new game launch based on this universe, what type of game would it be?
Ooh, that's cool.
So it's, I guess based off of the Forgotten Realms.
Oh my god. Okay, hear me out. Take Idle Champions and like our whole roster of characters and just lift them up wholesale. Give me Fire Emblem.
Oh.
Or Final Fantasy Tactics style or Advanced Wars, just one of those like grid-based tactical RPGs. Oh my god.
That would be pretty cool.
Oh my god.
That would be pretty neat, actually, yeah.
I would destroy that game.
Yeah.
That'd be so good.
A fighting game would be pretty
Really?
sick. Would be pretty cool.
You're into fighters?
A little bit. I don't mind them.
I didn't know that.
I was thinking another one too. Just slap a JRPG on it, man.
Oh, absolutely.
You gotta fight gods in D&D. You can fight gods in JRPGs. A MOBA.
A MOBA.
Oh, that would be pretty cool. Like League of Legends.
I have danced with MOBAs in my time.
I
would absolutely do that.
I wasted a lot of my life on D&D.
Same.
Not D&D. Well, that too, but League of Legends.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't waste it on D&D. I've wasted it on League of Legends.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. A MOBA for Forgotten. Oh
yeah.
Man. Oh, a Hades-like roguelike? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Hades is so good.
You dungeon running against Ace Rack. It's the perfect.
Oh my
it's the
God,
perfect game.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just a perfect translation.
Yeah, it's a perfect game. Ace Rack is building dungeons. Your goal as the player is to go through and defeat the dungeons. You go through and they obviously each time you do it, it's funny. Yeah, really any type of game works.
Yeah, we're getting really excited about it.
Yeah.
Just the characters and concepts of Idle Champions and just transport it to various other RPGs.
Yeah. Willy Wonk Kenobi.
Oh, awesome.
I love the name. So what's roguelike mean? So a roguelike is a type of a game where, like you as you're playing it, like the adventure is always a little bit different. It always changes. So you go through a dungeon, and so you get halfway through and you die, right? So you end up losing all of your gear and your upgrades, maybe some depending on the game. Then you'll go back to the beginning, and then when you go through again, the dungeon's different. The layout's different. The traps are different. The monsters might be a bit different, and you'll get different upgrades as you go along.
According to Wikipedia, roguelike is a subgenre of role-playing video games characterized by a dungeon crawl through procedurally generated levels, turn-based gameplay, grid-based movement, and permanent death of the player character.
Yeah. Yeah, the permanent death is hit or miss. Hades is a great example. A phenomenal game. Hades is a phenomenal game.
It's so good. I put so many hours on that one.
And then as you're going through what the hell is the word? Where's the place he goes through?
Hmm?
I'm trying to remember what the areas in Hades are called. Is it just through like Tartarus or something like that?
Yeah, it's like Tartarus, and then oh no,
Elysia.
I think Elysium's the third zone.
Yeah,
and is it like Elfiel or something?
Yeah, you go through a bunch of like the Greek mythology lands, and then each area you go through is different.
Asphodel.
Yeah, Asphodel. Yeah, that's it.
That was the second one. Thank
you,
you, Martin.
Elysium. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
and then Elysium.
Yeah. So, yeah. So would highly recommend.
I don't want to play Hades now.
Yeah, great game.
It's really good.
Great game. Yeah. Kubu plan. Where does the DM go when he shows up? Do you have messages to spread and he'll be right back? He goes to talk to the sponsors. Yeah.
He goes back to the cartoon.
Yeah.
It's still going. That story's still going. It's just they don't have a camera crew following around that adventuring party anymore.
Oh, and the Idle Insights today is live. So
nice.
Got a message back from
Confirmed
Tom.
live.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Enjoy that.
It's been a while.
Been a while.
Yeah. Oh god, my glasses.
We've referenced a lot of songs today.
Yeah.
More than normal.
Yeah. Idle Champions plus Katie's script equals Critical Role. Yeah, that's on brand. So we're gonna go back up to the Idle Champions questions.
Cool.
Ye Old Dice Goblin, I'm sure this would be a Dev Insight question, but do you know if there are plans to add a quick character change function to console? The Rolodex character change thing is annoying.
I see. Like the cryptex for unlocking chests.
No. Like,
no.
When you go through unlock a champion,
yeah,
you gotta like spam Y to go through a list.
Yeah, that is annoying.
Yeah, we don't have any plans right now for it. There's probably a lot of quality of life stuff we want to do for console in the future. Our priority right now is obviously bugs, as always, and performance. So that's kind of what we're looking at before anything like that.
Make ample use of the save and load formations.
Yeah.
Options.
Yeah. That's probably the best way to do it. And then Smuggle Beera, what is your top 3 to 5 list of things that the game needs to update that is not champ specific, more like collections of difficulty?
Ooh, I feel like things could get spicy.
Yes, I would say
this one.
I guess the caveat here is not bugs.
Okay, not
so
bugs.
So this is more of a quality of life thing.
Quality. Okay, let's start with the dragon-shaped elephant in the room, Trials of Mount Tiamat.
Yeah.
That one needs stuff, and there is stuff happening. We just don't know what that stuff is yet.
Yeah, so I would say definitely that's a big one.
That's a top one. What else?
We need. I think one of the biggest things we probably need is more stats. We need something to show you monsters you've killed, like lifetime stats, chests opened, those kind of things.
I want to know how many mad wizards I've killed.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to know that.
I like one of the things about like incremental games like this is that like the stats are like a lot of the fun part of it. So to not be able to see that in game is a bit disheartening.
Yeah, it is weird. Incremental games love statistics.
Yeah, so stats and I from what I've seen of our community, y'all are math nerds. Y'all love
Which is
math.
Fine.
Y'all love your Excel sheets and stuff, and so it's great. And I love it. So it definitely seems like we're not having that is like all of us like D&D math nerds are like, come on, man, what's going on?
Yeah, I want more visibility, more transparency on stats on everything. I want to know how many crows I've clicked on.
Yeah, and then I think
everything.
The next biggest thing is, what are these debuffs actually doing? How much damage are we providing? Like that, like the what needs to be the biggest upgrade is like your DPS breakdown. That needs to be, that is like my personal thing, like the biggest thing.
I want a gold find breakdown just like that.
Yeah, gold find. Yeah, well, combine those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I say, like DPS
just give another
breakdown,
column for that one that's gold.
Yeah, I want to see how much, like collectively, my debuffs are doing. Even just like even if it's just like a grouping of them all together. It's like you have your 3 debuffs on here. Now on this enemy, you're doing E25 extra damage. Like I just want to see that number.
I want visual aids, like I want, for example, if you are looking at Gosrick's character sheet and you hover your cursor over the information for armor ablation, that it brings up a picture of what that icon is for armor ablation.
Yeah.
So that you know what to look for on the enemies you're fighting.
Yeah.
Because when you have a full team out and there's 9 million different icons on the screen and you have no idea what you're looking at, that'd be super helpful.
Get him, Mars.
Look, I love this game.
Yeah.
I've earned my place here, but that does mean I've come with opinions.
Yeah, that's right. That's great. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that the quality of life needs, right, that we need to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And like we've had this ongoing list for a while that we're trying to go down as like if we have time, like obviously bugs are the main focus, and if we get a bunch of those banged out in the current builds, that's not like the major fixes that we need to do. So those ones like offline progress, and like the Modron stuff, it kind of ties into offline progress at the same time. Is that like those bugs touch like everything. Every system in the game. So by making adjustments and trying to fix those, and if something else goes wrong, bigger problems can occur. So we've been very slow and tentative about what we're doing with that. So that's kind of why it's been such a long time. So I think that is that's the thing. So we're trying to do a little bit of quality life things as we go. One of the recent quality lives that has been actually I think one of my favorite ones so far. Is when you have specialization that picks targets, how many do you target it? It's like potpourri.
That one's awesome.
It's so helpful, right? So
and it's not on every champion that needs it yet, but it is on a lot of them.
Yeah.
And they will be putting it on more. Like Krydal still needs it, for example.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's a couple champions that still need it, but we got a majority of them, I think.
Yeah, the majority of them and the ones that are most popularly used are like they have it.
Yeah.
Another really awesome quality of life, D. Letter D on your keyboard.
Yeah, they show the health and stuff of monsters. Yeah.
Toggles the details for monsters so that you normally you'd have to hover your cursor over a monster's model in order to see their name and their health and their tags. But if you just press the D key on your keyboard for details, then it just brings up all that to be visible even if your cursor's not on them.
Yeah.
Which is great when you're going super fast like this.
Yeah, hard to see right now because things are just dying for me, but
dying instantly.
Yeah. So, it's going to be a great question. I love it. Like, we love this game. That's why we're all here. If you're a new player, hopefully you love this game as much as we do. And we do our best to kind of update quality as much as we can. So,
and part of loving something is wanting it to be the best that it can be.
Yeah, and noticing the problems and the flaws. So
yeah.
We are players at this game too. We know what should be better, what can be better, and we want the best for us. So,
boy, I'd love to know what feats I'm missing and how to get them.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Drummer XXX, what is your general thoughts on how good or bad DM is?
I think he's going to be a niche use champion, but that he has an extremely large niche use.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to see him in free plays basically ever. But I think you're going to see him all over the dang place when it comes to variants, especially patient variants.
Yeah. That's exactly it. I don't think he's not going to be in like your deep push formation or anything like that.
No, he's not.
But he's going to be like, this variant's a bit tough. Let's pop DM, see what I get. Okay, I got something good, and I can beat it with that. So I think in those circumstances, great. But I would pop him like smack in the meta tier list of IL champions. I would put up probably smack dab in the middle.
Really, I think he is so unique that he dodges an entire tier list. Like, it's like it's like you would need different tier lists for different aspects of the game. Like having one unifying tier list wouldn't really make sense for idle champions.
Yeah, that's
like
true. That's very true.
DM for like free plays, whatever, bottom, I don't care.
Yeah,
variants, super at the top. Yeah. It's hugely divisive. You're gonna see them for so many. There's gonna be discussions for months, years, where you're gonna see people asking like, "Hey, who should I use for this variant?" And you're gonna see 10 different people say Dungeon Master.
Yeah. Wrong. You had a quick question on how to enter a code. So if you open up, go to the chest screen, hit this little box here, boom, pop the code in there. You can, if you're on PC, you can just Control C, Control V the code into here. You're all good. Yep. Copy paste. Also, if you you can hit the unlock a lock chest button, bottom corner here. That'll bring up this 12 characters, 16 characters.
Welcome back, Garwar. What is your snack?
Ooh, return with snacks. What do you get?
What is your snack? I have Speculoos cookies for after the show. That's my snack.
Never heard of them.
Oh, they're
I'm
delicious.
Canadian though, so different.
Well, okay. Maybe the next time I come up to see y'all, I can. Yeah. I'll have to check to see if these are things I can take across the border. They're delicious. They're cinnamon cookies and they're so good.
The only thing we can't bring down is I can't bring Kinder eggs to the States. Those are illegal. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they're like a choking hazard for us or something.
They have like
chips and skillet case.
Kinder eggs are like the Kinder egg
nice, dude.
Are like such good chocolate. It's so tasty.
Well, you'll have to hook me up with one next time I come up there.
Yeah, you gotta eat it before you leave though. That's all.
I can't take it with me.
Yeah, J-Dog, why does a tooltip pop up over the name of your core in the new Modern Pipe screen?
Over the name of your core, there's a tooltip?
No. Oh, it does. That's weird. Weird.
Oh, yeah, that's odd. Yeah. Oh, and it's for the powering down thing.
Yeah, which doesn't.
Is that even a thing?
No,
anymore?
That's pretty much been removed. So.
Yeah.
Right.
Like that, we shouldn't even have that tooltip.
Yeah.
It's unnecessary.
Okay, this is a spicy question.
If you're sure.
Yeah, I'm going to answer because I think it is so important to bring out.
This one's on you.
Nico Listen is asking, is speed hacking illegal? So, I want to say yes and no. Obviously, we don't want you using third-party tools to play the game. We want you to play the game as is, as we've intended. So, using outside party tools to use it, to do that, well, we don't... we won't stop you from doing it, but we don't like that you're doing it. There is a scripting community in our Discord that we don't stop them from doing so, but we're also not going to endorse it in any sort of way. So we want you to play the game as is, obviously. So
it's a neither condemn nor condone situation.
Yeah, exactly. So the biggest ask that we do in these situations when people, we can say that we don't want you to do it. People are going to do it. It's just it's a single player game for the most part.
Yeah.
That it's up to you. The only thing we do is that you ask that you do not affect our servers in any sort of way. If you do, we will ban you. There's been a couple issues in the past couple weeks that people are doing 2,000 areas in a second, which is impossible, and it's actually causing problems to our servers, and making the game not so good for other people. And that is a big no-no. That is a hard stop. We will ban you if we find this out. So
once what you're doing affects other people, then there's a problem.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. We will suspend you. We will ban you. I'm a pretty lenient person when it comes to unbanning people for stuff. If we find out that you've been scripting the game or hacking the game to cause these problems, there's no chance I'm unbanning you. No chance. So yeah. Yeah. So if that is a route you want to take, up to you. We won't stop you from doing so, but keep in mind that please be careful, script responsibly.
Script responsibly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really what it is, right? We just don't want you to cause problems.
I guess that's it in a nutshell.
Yeah, we don't want you to cause problems for other people, right? And that's all we ask. And the
don't
people,
be a jerk.
don't be a jerk. And the people I've seen their scripting channel on the Discord, 99% of them are great. They're all actually a really big part of the community. They're very helpful for new players too.
Mm-hmm.
they don't go, "Hey kid, you want a script?" So like they're not like opening their trench coat and like, "You want to see some scripts?" Like they're actually helpful with the game and helpful for new players. And I really appreciate it out of them. There's just that, the 1% of them that go, "Well, how fast can I make this game? What can I do in this game?" And those are the people that cause the problems.
Regardless of consequences, how badly can we break this?
Yeah. So, if you want to just like have it farm gems for you and do the special Briv thing, sure. As long as you're not sending, 10,000 server calls in like 1 second and like DDoSing us pretty much, then, you do you. Single player game. Have like play the way you want to play. Yeah. So that's our feeling. That's our bit of a rant. Obviously, again, we want you to play the game as intended. That is what we would like you to do. But it's your PC. It's a single player game, minus trials. But even then, you're not really interacting with another player. So, oh yeah, that's it.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. That's good.
All right.
These are really important questions to get out for when we have these big events like this.
No, they are. Yeah.
Because a lot of people come in, they see, and these games are probably like notorious for getting scripted and
absolutely.
All that stuff. So we don't condone it, but we don't condemn it. So,
all right.
Yeah. Whew. I'm gonna take a drink. Get the next question.
All right. I'll do some more questions. Let's do another fun question here. The Fragile question: how do I use hotkeys on mobile? Can we have a toggle for mob stats and mobile settings, please? Okay, thanks. I mean, that's a good request. I think I remember some talk at some point about like the possibility of having like a virtual keyboard for mobile so that you could still use hotkeys, but I don't know like where things stand on that right now. My sincere suggestion for you is to bring that to Developer Insights in 2 hours and 15 minutes.
I think I actually remember having a ticket like about that a while ago, and someone had like hooked up a keyboard through Bluetooth to their phone, and like some hotkeys worked.
Some, but not all.
Not all of them. Yeah,
that's weird.
So it was weird. Yeah, because I don't think they're hotkeys are innately enabled on mobile, but I think that's the code for it is obviously still there.
Yeah,
so, I don't know. It's weird.
Weird. Okay.
Very interesting.
The Evil Smurf question: was the appearance similarity between Kreidel and Kiefer Sutherland's character from Lost Boys, David, intentional or coincidental? That is.
Oh, I'm
got to be a coincidence. That's absolutely got to be a coincidence.
It really is.
Oh, is it?
Oh god, yeah. It's just like the mullet, the mullet look.
What? It's uncanny.
That's
1987, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, when did the Heroes of Baldur's Gate come out?
I'm seeing if there's ever been like an interview with Jim Zub that talks about this. Okay.
Okay, while you're looking that up, I'm gonna grab a couple questions here.
So interesting.
Flames 99 views. I just started today. Our Kira seems extremely powerful compared to Brunor. Is there any reason I would use Brunor? Couple Okira is arguably best in slot. Not really arguably. She kind of is best in slot there. So I could definitely use her. Brunor, on the other hand, is actually a really, really good buffer. And like because you got Okira from a special kind of giveaway with some extra chests, she's kind of really good right off the starting bat. Whereas Bruno's gonna take a bit of time to get extra chests and extra item levels and gear, but he's gonna scale a bit faster than Okira will, because you're gonna be getting a lot more gold and silver chests, a lot faster than you will Okira chests. So you're gonna get item levels better higher on Brunor over Okira. So I think for now, Okira is gonna be really, really strong. Brunor might surpass her a little bit later, but then if you start farming time gates for Okira chests, or we get the Okira event out, and you start farming that, Okira will then go and fly away over Brunor.
Kreidel debuted in Legends of Baldur's Gate comic series October 2014. So there's a chance.
Yeah.
There's a chance. I don't know. Ask Jim Zub and Max Dunbar.
Yeah. I love Max Dunbar. His art is phenomenal.
Oh my god,
so good. Yeah.
There's been a Reaper Bones Kickstarter, the 6th time they've done it.
Yeah.
And they've got Max Dunbar to do the designs for some of the cool things that are getting, like a really awesome dragon and like a lighthouse thing. And oh man,
I love Max's
so
art.
good.
It's so good.
It's
Yeah.
so cool.
What he does with a pencil is
magic.
It's magic. Yeah, 100%. All right, we only got a couple minutes left here, so let's go blaze through these ones.
Speed mode.
Computer plan. Another quality of improvement has been implemented. Slow and steady counts, as you see some epics you have. For example, instead of counting all your purples manually. Yeah, that's a really good one.
Yeah,
that is in
that
the
is a good one.
blessings. I think for just T-Mats, right? No.
That's what I was thinking of.
Nope.
Nope.
Slow and steady
Thorn?
is. Here it is. Yeah. Waterdeep.
So,
590 epics.
Nice.
Not bad. Well, formation save, use DM. What appropriate?
Yeah, that's something that I was concerned about. Like, is every formation save going to end up just being like, yeah, use Dungeon Master?
Yeah.
Or should we swear off using Dungeon Master because it's almost like cheating?
Well, no, I think it's a good thing to check, right?
Yeah.
I'll probably add in Dungeon Master once. Check the special guest. If it's useful, I'll use them. If not, get them out of here. And that's what I recommend for players too. Is like put them in. See
you might as well check.
Good. If it's something good, great. If not, don't worry about it. Build around it. I would not be spending my time resetting adventures trying to get the right special guest. It's just such a waste of time.
Bunny the Bunny asking something I want to know too.
Fair to buff when?
Free to buff when?
Who knows? Maybe tomorrow? Maybe next week? Maybe the week after? Maybe never.
Who knows what the future may hold?
Yeah. I mean, we do. Like, we have said we have some buffs coming out soon.
Yeah.
We're going week by week over the years. So, who know? I don't know what we're buffing next week or the week after.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I
have no idea who's getting buffed next.
Yeah. So keep an eye out on the changelog.
Oh, for freedom.
I think it's on Tuesdays or Wednesdays. I think it's on Tuesdays. We're gonna be doing this.
Cool.
So keep an eye out for that, and we'll see what comes up.
All right. Phantasmic Ghost. Is this a bug that I run a Mert variant with Dungeon Master using Special Guest Star to bring in Grama, but as soon as I switch parties, Grama gets booted out of the formation, so I have to stay with the DM party active to keep Grama in the formation?
That sounds like
that's the first I've heard of that.
Yeah, well, it sounds like, remember the feat issue we were having? Where, like, if you had a feat enabled for, like, a patron and you had the champion in, but you switch parties, the champion would get kicked out?
Yeah, I remember that.
Kind of sounds like the same thing, but with Dungeon Master instead.
Related.
So, yeah, that's a Phantasmic Ghost. If you want to make a ticket for me about that one, please, that would be fantastic. You can do so by using the little question mark in the bottom corner of the game.
Good luck solving that one.
Yeah, that's an odd one, but that should be an easy fix. I think Jarrett can fix that pretty quick.
Yeah, it's the first I've heard someone mention that one, but
yeah,
sounds like you're not surprised.
My favorite bug so far with Dungeon Master has been the Uni bug.
Yeah. Oh my god, I did that on the show yesterday. And it was so funny.
I am so upset. I'm happy it's fixed.
Yeah,
but I'm upset
they
I can't
had to make
show
a hard call. You know, it's like it was so funny, and it would have been such a fun Easter egg. But it is visually confusing for players.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna find that screenshot and I'm just gonna share it on here.
I had a Turiel and then just a herd of unis, so it was like a shepherd tending his flock going out to pasture. And it was so funny. I love that.
All right, here it is. Hold on. All right. Add this and image.
Or are you putting it up on screen for people?
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Give me a second.
Yeah. So if you don't know, there is a bug that has since been fixed. It's in the changelog. But yesterday there was a very temporary bug where this could happen.
Yeah, you just had all
Oops,
unis.
all unis.
The uni herd variant. Yeah. And you can tell the uni in the front is Briv because he's got flow.
Yep.
Flow is out. So,
and he would even do the Briv skip animation still as uni. It's so funny.
What would happen is that when you had Dungeon Master out and then on the field and then you switch areas and then Uni was there, we're counting Uni as a skin for Dungeon Master for this. So if you added a champion with a skin enabled to the formation, the game goes, well, skins are Uni right now. And then would change the skin to Uni.
So everyone's Uni.
Yeah, so everyone's Uni. Like, all their animations, their attacks, and their abilities would work the same, but they just looked like Uni.
Oh my god, Sean. They're not all doppelgangers. They're all unicorns.
Yeah, exactly.
Every champion's a unicorn.
Yeah, that's it.
And so we've come full circle.
Yeah, full circle. Yeah. So, it was a really funny bug when I found it and I was like, okay, here I found the bug. This is hilarious. Devs, this is great. I don't want you to fix it, but you need to fix it. There you go. Haha, funny. All right, they're fixing it. And then and then a ticket came in about it, and I was like, I saw it on Discord first, actually, and someone else had found it. And I was like, great, I can share my findings now, and then share it with the world. So, yeah, it was just like out of the bugs I've seen recently, that is just a funny one, really interesting. So
yeah, that's one of the ones I'm going to remember in the future. That's just amusing.
Yeah, I think it's fixing the 433.1 build on Steam and Epic, or maybe it's been on Steam right now. I'm not too sure, but it should be out to Steam and Epic. So,
yeah, that's out.
Yeah, really interesting one. Okay, well, it's almost 1 o'clock. I think we're going to end it here. It gives Todd some time to get all set up for Idle Insights.
Cool.
With Todd and Pete, and Pete is one of our system designers and game designers. So.
Yeah. Y'all be nice to Pete. He does hard work.
Yeah, I'm gonna tune in. I want to listen to this too because like the game design portion is interesting.
You can thank Pete for Desmond's Lament the Lost. He's trying to make niche things for champions. It's really cool.
Yeah, a lot of the newer champions that we put out recently has been Pete. And I think it's having that new breath of fresh air. It's really cool. A lot of the
Dungeon
new
Master qualifying for everything and having special guest star. That's Pete.
Yeah, so I think the new champion lineup we have coming out is really great. Smitic, no, that's bad. Don't
be
do
nice
that.
to Pete.
No bully.
He's
no
a nice
bully.
guy.
Yeah, no bully looks here. Yeah, so that's gonna be it for us. So yeah, 1 p.m. It's gonna be the Pete interview with Todd Kendrick as well. Todd Kendrick interviewing Pete. After that, at 2 o'clock, between 2 and 3, is our developer insights, where Justin and David, two founders of the company, and like our lead in tech design, are they're gonna answer questions. So
and I'll be moderating that alongside Martin, so I will be there too.
Yeah, I'll be there in chat too, listening and kind of watching. So whatever they say, then I can say later. So it's great to know. And thank you, Martin, as always, for grabbing questions and being in chat and being around with us. Thank you, chat, for asking all your questions. A lot of great questions today. Much appreciated.
Yeah, this was a good one.
Yeah,
you guys are great.
Yeah. Welcome to the new players. Welcome to Out Champions.
Hello, 5,000 people on Steam or whatever. Hi.
Yeah, the 10,000 over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we got more streams tomorrow too. So we do a lot of streaming on this channel for this game. If you want to hang out all the time, we'll always be around. So until then, we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
We miss you already.